inner city kids how to avoid joining gangs, and a nominee for the Nobel Peace Prize, his is a 60-minute story. Stanley Williams has spent 23 years, nearly half his life, at San Quentin State Prison near San Francisco, awaiting execution for robbing and murdering 4 people. Williams says since he's been on death row, he's had time to reflect on the violence and destruction he caused by founding the Crips, the most notorious street gang in America. And 11 years ago, in an effort to redeem himself, he made an appeal to street gangs everywhere to make peace.
Working together, we can put an end to this cycle that creates deep pain in the hearts of our mothers, our fathers, and our people who have lost loved ones to this senseless violence.
Now, at age 50, Stanley Williams is literally trying to rewrite his violent history. From his 9-by-4-foot prison cell, he has authored 9 books for school children that warn about the perils of gangs and violence, gangs and drugs, gangs and self-esteem, and about the harsh realities of life in prison. And from death row, Williams has been running a one-man multimedia campaign to promote his anti-gang message, which extends from the internet, where he has his own website, to a reverential made-for-TV movie about his life.
I used to be the king of the Crips. Look at my kingdom now.
And to radio stations across the country which are running a public service announcement featuring Stanley Williams.
You don't want to be in a gang. I've turned my life around. You can too. I'll show you how.
And what may be unheard of for a convicted murderer, Williams is actually invited by public schools to talk directly to students by telephone from death row. We sat in one day recently when Williams used one of the 3 hours of phone time he's allotted per week to call a class at Leadership High School in San Francisco. Many of the students come from gang-infested neighborhoods and have experienced firsthand the effects of gang violence, like 10th grader Orlando.
A friend of mine from another school was shot and killed, and a couple weeks ago, another friend of mine was shot, but he survived.
The students who had read Williams' book, Life in Prison, prepared a list of questions for him.
Hi, Mr. Williams.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Marianne.
Hello, Marianne.
Hey, my question is, your book talks about transformation. How do we know it's sincere?
My work speaks for itself. I'm not trying to convince anyone of my transformation. I know I have changed. God knows I have changed. And the individuals who are listening to my voice should be able to detect that I've actually made a transformation.
What caused you to change?
It took years and years for me to experience a change. I started off reading a lot. It opened up a new world for me, and in time I developed a conscience, and I was no longer filled with self-hate.
So my question is, are you afraid of dying or death? Why or why not?
Hey, that's a nice question. I like that. Pretty profound. Well, honestly, I don't want to die, but death is a constant reminder here. It's something that I live with and I can't dwell upon all the time because I have to do what I can in order to write these books.
The students told us that what Stanley Williams has to say is having an impact on them at a critical time in their lives when the pressure can be strong to join